never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Happy Saturday to everybody out there, and today here on the channel, as I always do during football season, I'm going to take a look back at some of the scores from last night in the world of high school football from Western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, and some from North and Northeast Georgia. But as you can tell by the hat I'm wearing, I had to change it up today because the Braves start their playoffs today. I know the playoffs started earlier in the week with the wild card round, but to me the playoffs don't start until the Braves play, and the Braves kick off the playoffs tonight. And my man Jordan asked me to do a video where I give my predictions on what I think the Braves will do come playoff time, so I figured today is a great time to do it since they kick off their playoffs tonight. And let me go ahead and say that I'm more worried about the Phillies than I am any other team in the playoffs. I know the Braves won the season series against them last year, but then got put out by them in the playoffs. And the Braves won the season series against them this year. So let's hope we don't have a repeat of last year. It would be a crying shame for the Braves to set all those records with the bats this year and win 104 games to go to the playoffs and get beat in the first round. But that's what makes baseball the greatest sport there is. They had a team tying home run record. They tied the record set by the Minnesota Twins a few years back. They didn't break it, but they tied it. They had a team slugging percentage of 500, which is absolutely amazing for the entire team to have a slugging percentage that high. Matt Olson had 50-plus home runs, and then Ronald Acuna Jr. and Marcell Ozuna had 40-plus. So they had three guys with 40-plus home runs, which is something they did one time many years ago. So they tied that franchise record. So I would hate to see the Braves tie or break all those records and then go to the playoffs and get beat first round. If they get past the Phillies, they'll win the World Series. So Jordan, that's my prediction. If the Braves get past the Phillies, they'll win the World Series, because I am more worried about the Phillies than I am the Dodgers, the Astros, the Rangers, anybody. It doesn't matter. I'm more worried about the Phillies because the Braves' starting rotation has struggled about the last 5 or 6 weeks, and the Phillies have a heck of a lineup. But I don't care if the Braves win every game 9-8, as long as they win. But let's look now at some of the high school scores from last night. And as you'll notice as I go along, especially when I do the scores across North and Northeast Georgia, there was not a lot of close games last night. A lot of the games last night were completely lopsided. We'll start with South Carolina and Western North Carolina. Dorman defeats Malden 26-12. BHP over Palmetto 55-21. Liberty over Blacksburg 33-29. Broome 41. Blue Ridge 21. Burns 38. Boiling Springs 31. Brevard 28. Chase 21. Crescent over Walhalla 35-7. Hendersonville defeats East Rutherford 41-35. Greenwood 24. Easley 7. Woodruff 36. Emerald 35. TL Hanna defeats JL Mann 56-35. 96 puts up 42, and they defeat Landrum 42-14. Lawrence squeaks out a 1-point win over Riverside 18-17. Gaffney 19. Spartanburg 14. Hillcrest 17. Woodmont 12. Travelers Rest 47. Carolina 14. And Pendleton defeated Seneca 42-28. Now let's look at some scores from North Georgia and Northeast Georgia. Athens defeated Providence Christian 51-19. North Oconee all over Cedar Shoals 56-0. Flowery Branch defeats Winder Barrow 48-0. Oglethorpe defeats Athens Christian 56-0. Stevens County over Franklin County 52-7. Model defeats Fannin County 28-27. Hart County over Oconee 27-16. Monroe area comes back from behind 14-0 and defeats Hebron Christian in overtime 17-14. Fellowship Christian defeats East Jackson 55-21. Jackson County 36. Shiloh 7. Rabun County 49. St. Francis 13. Union County over Banks County 27-7. Walnut Grove over East Hall 41-14. Cherokee Bluff over East Forsyth 10-3. Madison County wins again. I believe they're now 5-1 on the season. They defeat North Hall 49-35. Elbert County defeats Whitefield 34-16. Wesleyan 27. White County 24. West Forsyth 21. Denmark 7. Wheeler 36. Cherokee 19. And the last score from the state of Georgia, Commerce shuts out Social Circle by the score of 34-0. As always, if you went to a high school game last night, no matter what game it was, please feel free to let me know in the comment section. And while you're there, Give the video a like, a thumbs up, and share it on all social media platforms, and we would greatly appreciate it. Homes for Our Troops is a publicly funded 501c nonprofit organization that builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Since the 2004 inception, nearly 90 cents of every dollar spent has gone directly to our program services for veterans. Visit at hfotusa.org. Hopefully I will see a lot of you tonight at 405 Community Court in Monroe, Georgia for Southern Fried Championship Wrestling's Crossroads. Of course, I talked about that earlier in the week. I also have a UWF coming up tomorrow afternoon in Colbert, Georgia. But other than that, enjoy your college football Saturday and enjoy the beginning of the playoffs for the Atlanta Braves. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I've just finished reading a book about the world's greatest basement. It was a bestseller. Hopefully you get that. I know you can't see the spelling is different, but hopefully you get that dad joke. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.